My will is my own. It's as frightening as it is freeing. Don't misunderstand me. I didn't choose to be a light-bearer. I did choose to be an emissary. And I chose to leave. I don't miss either life. I choose to bear truth. To share fragments I've stowed away from beyond the borders of known space. The knowledge I keep will save others. But first, there is a piece of myself that I left buried to grow in old soil. My ghost, Goal. We planted violet petals from the Golden Age. My hands, their shell. After we leave here, that's where I'll go. One brief respite until...
Everyone, we have the last Strangelet capsule. Guardian, we need to take this to the Altar of Relativity and get that door open.
This is it. I'm finally gonna learn why I'm here. Big moment. For all of you too, I'm sure.
Yeah. Round of congrats to everyone. But we're not out of the doghouse yet.
Drifter's right. I'm sure the Archon will be on the move soon now that the quarantine is down. And when he does...
Quiet. Yes, you have reached your goal and torn down my collective's quarantine. This is marginally impressive, but not beyond expectations. You are free to enter and play out your adventure. As I have said, I concluded my business there long ago. All that is left is to see if the Guardians really do make their own fate. Or if you will let the Nine puppeteer your power to their whims. Remember that it is they who manipulated you. They who spent your lives so recklessly to save themselves. They who see you as something lesser. All I am doing is all I have ever done. Improving a broken system. You may remain shielded. Or be drawn into a losing battle. Goodbye, Guardian.
Guardian, drop everything you're doing. The reactor for the Academy is experiencing criticality. If we don't halt Meltdown, it'll bury not just the Ionians, but trigger the Singularity's expansion. It's all at risk. Guardian, lead us in. Guardian, this is an emergency. The Ionian's energy reactor is on the verge of going supercritical. We need to shut it down, now.
Didn't y'all just fix this thing?
Since the Guardian shut the Vex quarantine down, they're figuring out a way to get to the Nine without it.
If this reactor melts down, it'll charcoal Kepler and wipe out anyone trying to hinder the Vex from controlling the Singularity.
And no one will be alive to stop them. Find what caused this.
Wild hunch, but I think the Guardian found the cause of the meltdown.
Focus on the reactor. Keep the Ionians safe. Then deal with the invulnerable Vex. We don't don't have much time, Guardian. Fight your way through and disable any power nodes you can find.
Every energy plant has to have a supply of coolant on hand to submerge the core in an emergency.
If you can find it, I'll route it back to the reactor, Hero. Go!
We need to get the Ionians evacuated. If this place goes nuclear, the temple, the caldera, everything is squarely within the blast radius.
Damn it. The Ionians are too dispersed to reach all of them before boiling conversion.
Guardian, buy us as much time as you can. We'll assess our options. Lodi, do the Ionians have any kind of shelter they can get to quickly? Bunkers or even a cavern system?
Damn it! This thing's hemorrhaging coolant like a severed head!
I'm beneath the reactor. Its reservoir is cracked, but I can contain the pressure. Ophiuchus will just have to continually res me. And Cora, don't worry about me.
help. 3 wanted us here alive. What if they could intervene?
Temps aren't stable yet, but we're making headway. Ikora, you holding together the coolant walls?
Something's wrong. 3 isn't talking. Flashes. Brooklyn? Everything's on fire. Is this the collapse? Oily rain? Heads tipped back. People don't know it's irradiated.
Lodi! We're running out of time!
Talk to me, please. 3, we need help. It's just showing me things. An eruption in a tundra, a bear boiling in mud, in a forest of ash. 3, the reactor is melting down. We need you to help us. Stop showing me a meteor. Talk to me. Damn it! Why are you showing me this? Why won't you help?
Cut the connection! Lodi, Orin, find cover. We're on our own.
The unknowable god doesn't want to help. What a surprise. They're just gonna leave you dying on repeat. Temps aren't stable yet, but we're making headway. Ikora, you holding together the coolant walls?
Keep going. Buy us anytime you can.
Something's wrong. 3 isn't talking. Flashes. Brooklyn? Everything's on fire. Is this the collapse? Oily rain? Heads tipped back. People don't know it's irradiated.
Lodi! We're running out of time!
Talk to me, please. 3, we need help. It's just showing me things. An eruption in a tundra, a bear boiling in mud, in a forest of ash. 3, the reactor is melting down. We need you to help us. Stop showing me a meteor. Talk to me. Damn it! Why are you showing me this? Why won't you help?
Cut the connection! Lodi, Orin, find cover. We're on our own.
The unknowable god doesn't want to help. What a surprise. They're just gonna leave you dying on repeat. throw.
Lodi, are you all right? Louis!
That was the collapse. And then a little earlier. And then way earlier. 3 won't talk, won't help. They just show us disasters.
We've got something more reliable than a god. Guardian, my faith lies with you. If they won't save us, then we'll just have to save ourselves.
Oh, hell yeah, sister. Now you get it.
Nine murdered a mortal so she could be useful in her next life. And abducted her friend to use him as a puppet. They'll casually rearrange the life of the Guardian but won't lift a finger to help. My role may be set, but I will not play it passively. I will hold the reactor together with my bare hands. I will move time and space to hold them accountable. And I will enact my future on my own terms. If the 9 want Ikora Ray so badly, then here I am!
There you are.
Your will is your own!
Hell yes! That's what I'm talking about!
You were underneath that thing, Miss Ray?
Holding it together in there while the Guardian got it stable out here.
You always were a tough one. How many times did you die?
As many as it took to finish the job.
You've got everything you need. Split that Hydra from the reactor. Then, let's finish the job.